That music, Ken, that make people think, oh my God, I should have taken another sleeping tablet. This one has not worked.
Welcome to episode 21.
Yep.
We're killing it, Marty.
Oh, we're murdering it.
We're
immortalizing it.
We've packed our tent.
Yep.
We've gone out into the woods. We've hunted one down and we brought it back alive.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
What was it that we brought back alive?
A podcast episode.
Yeah.
I was using an analogy.
Were you now?
Word of the day.
Did we tie it to the bonnet of our car?
Yes.
And drove back with beers in our hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Hootin' and a hollerin'. What band are we looking at today?
We're looking at an artist today.
Like Pablo Picasso?
No.
Monet.
No.
So Monet goes into a hardware store. What do you mean you're out of purple? Okay.
No. Nick Cave.
Nick Cave.
Fondly known to his friends as Bat.
Bat Cave. Okay.
Hang on, wait for the laughter.
Slow down. Let them catch up to the high level of cerebral wittiness.
And
Okay, they're on it now.
The movie later is
Yes.
Knives Out
Okay.
from last year.
Last year. Okay.
So there you go.
Got it.
All right, Nick Cave.
Nick Cave.
Now, do you know anything about Nick Cave?
Not a bloody thing.
Do you
Didn't
know?
he do a song with Kylie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he did. He also had a song called "In My Arms" that you probably know.
Was that him with the bad seeds?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's Nick Cave.
With the bad seeds.
Yeah, he started with the birthday party.
The birthday party.
Yeah, and then he moved on to the Bad Seeds.
Oh, that must have been a terrible party.
Yeah, he got mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Do you know what a good present is to give someone on their birthday?
What?
A birthday cake.
Yeah.
And that way, they go, oh, we've already got one. Because, like, you arrive at the party.
Oh, yeah.
And you got a birthday cake,
Yeah.
right? And you go, here, hey, happy birthday, here's your birthday cake. And they're like, we've already got a birthday cake. Okay, no worries, I'll just leave this one in the car. And then, after the party, guess what you've got?
A spare birthday cake.
You have cake.
Yeah.
It's genius.
It is a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
I
I got full of tips.
what do you get?
Full of tips.
I thought you said you're full of ticks.
No, not anymore. I've learned how to unscrew them from my skin. I got a tick in, where was I? Harvey Bay.
Oh, it's the worst place to get them.
I got a tick in my arm. I've still got a hole in my arm where I had to pull it out with my fingernails. Because all I did was change my socks. It's a strange thing to say. I had 5 hours to kill at Harvey Bay Airport. Not a lot going on in Harvey Bay, let me tell you. So I walked from Harvey Bay Airport to Harvey Bay, which is about 7 kilometres. But I like a walk.
Yeah.
And I'm dragging my little wheeled portmanteau behind me along the road. And my feet were hurting. Yeah. And I realised that it was because my socks were irritating my feet. So the trick then, everybody in Listen Land, is to switch socks. So whatever is irritating is now on the other side of your foot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you put your left sock on your right foot and your right sock on your left foot, and it helps.
Yeah.
But in sitting on the grass by the side of the road,
Yeah.
I got up and 50 metres later looked at my arm and saw a black spot on my arm and recognised it as a tick. And knowing not to just pull its body because you disengage their head and they
Yeah.
continue to squirt.
I don't like
venom.
that.
No, you got to dig down either side with your fingernails. And because I was in a state of panic, not wanting to get tickified, I dug a hole in my arm you could have friggin' boiled an egg in.
Ooh.
I dug a big hole in my arm and it's still there somewhere.
How long ago was this?
There it is. This was about a year ago. I dug a hole in my arm. And
Really?
Yeah, truly. Pull the tick out.
And did you kill the tick? But you squash them, don't you?
I just gave it a stern talking to.
And set it on its way.
Not for me to kill.
Set it on its
I
way.
sent it on its foot up the ass. Old school policing. I sent it home with a foot up its ass.
Wow.
And you know what I did? What happened when I kicked it up the ass?
What?
I hurt my foot on a cowbell.
Oh.
This tick had
it had a
been in
little cowbell up its
showbiz.
sleeve.
Yeah, it had a tiny little cowbell. Poor little bugger.
An ant bell.
Okay, so talking about Nick Cave. This ought to
Yeah.
be riveting.
Yeah. Now, Nick Cave.
Not really a dance act.
No, it's not.
You don't hear at the disco, play more Nick Cave.
I think it was because of Nick Cave they invented the auto-tune. Could you imagine Nick Cave, a more unlikely singer? You know, if Nick Cave had been picked by Malcolm McLaren, he probably would have been thrown out of the Sex Pistols because he wasn't good enough singer, and that's saying something. Nick Cave, shocker as far as I'm concerned.
Very
But
deep voice.
yes, baritone, they say.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
Baritone.
Baritone.
Never heard that term.
No?
No. Baritone. Ah. Not tenor or alto or soprano. Baritone.
No, baritone.
I've heard about those other ones.
Yeah, but no.
Never heard about that.
He's down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nick Cave, he was
Him
born...
and Tony Katz.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Yeah.
He was born 1957, which makes him 62
Does
this
it?
year. Yeah.
Okay.
He was born in Warwick, Nabil.
I know where that is.
Yeah, country town in Victoria.
Yes, it is. Quite a few k's north of Horsham. It's actually on the road from Horsham to Mildura.
Ah, okay. Well, that's where he was born.
You go past the turn off to Minyip and you keep going to Warwick Nabil.
Where is it?
If you're going from Horsham...
No, tell me the name of that place that you said. Minyip.
Minyip. Yeah, you don't go to Minyip, though. You go past the turn off.
Yes.
You go north of Horsham. And when you see a sign saying Minyip, keep going.
Yeah.
And you'll get to Warwick Nabil. There's a good horse racing track at Warwick Nabil.
Well, what about my wee?
Your wee?
Have you played?
What about my wee?
Have you spent a night in my wee?
No. Well, I don't know what happens when I sleep.
I love that. There's a town called My Wee, and you get to say, I slept in my wee last night. Is that good?
That's, again, wait. Okay.
They laughed.
They laughed.
All right. Now, this could explain something about Nick Cave.
Really? That he's from Warwick Nabil.
That's part of it.
It's a quiet town.
Yeah.
The local hookers are virgin. It's quiet. And small town, too.
Yes.
They don't have a cleaning lady. No, I ruined that joke.
Oh. I'll take it out. Start again.
It's a small town.
Yes. How small, Marty?
I'll tell you. They don't have a garbage truck.
What?
They have a woman who comes in every Thursday. And you know what they did to make it look bigger? They put a mirror down one end. They had the town carpeted. Small. Small, I tell you.
Well, Cave's father introduced him to classics at an early age, such as Crime and Punishment,
What?
the book Crime and Punishment,
Yeah.
and Lolita.
Really?
Now, who would give your kid, a little kid, Lolita to read?
Roman Polanski.
True. Woody Allen.
Yeah.
True. But then he went to boarding school.
And learned how to make things with boards.
Yeah. He was expelled.
Whoa. For doing what? Singing too low?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. He was in the choir. Do you believe that?
In the baritone section.
Yeah. At Wangaratta.
Wangaratta.
Yeah.
He went from Warwick Nabil to Wangaratta.
Yeah.
That's far.
Well, that's just the choir. I don't know if he lived there.
No, well, you could not possibly live in Warwick Nabil and be in the Wangaratta choir.
He really wanted to be in that choir.
Mate, that is, and it's a bad drive too, because it's straight sideways through nothing. They never. Warwick Nabil's in the middle of the desert.
Well, maybe that explains his attitude. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about his attitude
I
later.
can't wait.
When he was expelled
Yes.
from Wangaratta High School, so yes, he must have moved there.
But it's far.
No, but he must have moved there. Or he might have gone to boarding school. They sent him to a lot of boarding schools. Then his family moved to Murrumbina.
Yeah.
He became a boarder again. And then later at Caulfield Grammar he went.
Yeah, I know where Corfu Grammar is.
Now, he was 19 when his father was killed in a car collision.
A car collision.
Yes.
Okay. No,
His
no one's
mother-
ever said that.
It's like I'm reading it, isn't it?
It's a strange thing to say. A car collision. Oh, traffic's been held up on the Monash Freeway because of a terrible car collision. Car collision. You know what car collision
hard to
sounds
say,
like?
isn't it?
It's a kind of a movie. Filmed in glorious car collision.
His mother told him of his father's death.
Yes. Nick, there's been a collision. He said, really? What kind of collision? And she said, car collision. He said, I love watching things in car collision. I think Lawrence of Arabia was filmed in car collision. No, Cinemascope. Or Anavisio. Whatever. The screen's not wide enough. Go on. Sorry.
This week at the Padua,
Yeah.
the life of the Roman emperor. Car collision.
Yeah. Car collision.
Wait. Okay.
Keep writing. Not
Now,
yet.
when she told him,
Yes.
when she told him of her father's death, she
Father's
was
death.
bailing him out of a St Kilda police station.
A St Kilda police station.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, it says A, but it's the St Kilda.
The one in
police
Chapel Street?
station. Sure. While he was being
Sure.
held on a charge of burglary.
Of what?
I don't know what he was stealing, but he was burglaring.
Was Nick being bad?
He's a shocker.
A shocker.
Nick Cave is a spoilt brat.
Did they put him in the baritone section at the jail?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Him, Paul Robeson,
Yes.
and Tony Katz.
That's
Tony Katz was in his burglary crew. They used to put him through the keyhole. Say, Tony, get in there and drag out anything you can lift. He came out with a cheese single, a thimble.
It's like a little ant.
Yes.
Tony Katzes have been known to lift 3 times their own weight.
Yes, they do. They're extraordinarily strong for their size. They really are.
So,
But don't drop anything on the floor. If you come down in the morning, covered in Tony Katz. You got to spray him. Get out, you say. The cat. That's how you get his name. That cat's going to get him. We got a cat trained.
he hates cats.
Does he?
Yeah, yes. They're bigger than him. In 1977,
Everything's bigger than-
after leaving school,
Yes.
Nick and his school friends formed a band,
Called?
the Boys Next Door.
Ah, no, I've heard of them.
Yeah, Boys Next Door. That was
Yeah.
his first punk band.
I do actually remember them in the 70s.
Yeah.
And they used to play the pubs of Melbourne.
They did. They played all the the alternate ones, didn't they? Like the Ballroom.
Yeah. Crystal Ballroom.
Yeah, Crystal Ballroom.
Macy's.
There must be another one. Macy's.
Yeah. Bombay Rock.
Yeah, I saw him at Bombay Rock. That's the story I'm going to tell you. What about
You know, Bombay Rock is now called Mumbai Rock. They've changed the name.
I think we've done that.
No, we haven't.
I think you have to go back and listen to the series.
I don't think we have.
I think we did.
You might have done it with someone else on a different podcast.
I would never be unfaithful to you.
That's nice. I was unfaithful to you.
Yeah, you were on another podcast.
I was on another podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But
About
you did mention me, so that's all right.
Yeah, big time. Gave you a good
4
old
million
mention.
viewers. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Viewers.
Listeners.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So, him and his friends, they formed the Boys Next Door,
Yes.
and they, like you said, played lots of places in Australia. And in the process, he became a junkie
Oh, well, that's good.
because he thought
It's good to have a hobby.
it's an ongoing hobby too.
Yeah.
Yes. It's
And do you know what he was hooked on? Cocaine,
yes.
which is a drug that makes you funny.
Yeah. In the West.
Yes.
The Wild Wild West.
You can't stop telling jokes. Yeah, go on. What did he play?
He was a singer. He never played anything.
Didn't ever play anything.
But he was apparently a very good piano player.
But there's no room for a piano in a punk band.
No, you don't.
Or a marching band.
Yeah.
That was the toughest gig I ever had. I was in the Navy, piano player in the marching band. Oh, man.
Quick.
It's more pushing than playing.
Yeah.
Really. There's a lot of pushing. And you leave the stool behind. So you've got to run back. So you've got to hope there's a tacit. So you don't have to play anything while you run back and get your chair.
Tacit?
Yeah.
Explain that in musical terms for the listeners.
It is a musical term. You idiot. Tacit means don't play anything.
That's right.
Basically,
Means shh.
it's also known as a Murdoch. Shh. Don't play anything. Oh, I've been Murdocked. That's what they say.
We talked about that once. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right. He recorded with Tony Cohen, who was the producer for
One of the Coen
band.
brothers?
No.
Damn.
No. I've
work with
worked with
Tony?
Tony Cohen.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he in relation to Tony Katz?
It was with Tony Katz that I worked with Tony
In
Cohen.
Texas?
Yes, they were a different name then, but yes.
What were they called?
Fat Daddy. And they
Who names these bands?
and they wore masks.
Of course. Like Tism.
Yeah. No, but they wore, those old man masks that you used to get at Bernard's the Magic Shop?
That made you look like an old man.
Yeah.
Oh, you should see my coronavirus mask. I look nothing like coronavirus. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, it's no good.
I took it back.
They recorded with Tony Cohen.
And Katz.
When I knew him, he was basically an alcoholic.
Who was?
Tony Cohen.
Not Nick Cave.
I didn't know Nick Cave. Tony Cohen I knew. Jewish boy.
Nothing
from
wrong with that.
Caulfield.
What people choose to do behind closed doors, entirely their own business. Tell me, did he meet him at Caulfield Grammar?
Maybe.
Not a Jewish school, but in a Jewish area.
Yes. No, that's possible.
That's weird, isn't it?
It is. But Tony Cohen
It's like having a mosque in Ireland.
It is like that. Tony Cohen's drank a lot.
You
and
said
he was
that.
very young. He was very 20. He was an apprentice engineer. And when we recorded...
Kind of engineer, like a train driver.
No, a studio engineer.
Oh, I see.
Like Elsie. He's no longer with us.
No, she's not.
No, she's off going with Fatso.
Yeah, we'll do a follow-up.
I hope that we see her again because I liked her.
You did like her.
You didn't like her.
I didn't like her at all. No. She parked in my spot for a start.
It's true. And she was in a
Hated
wheelchair.
her. Yeah, I know.
Made it worse.
You can't move them because she put a bike lock on it. Bitch. So I had to park out in the street. And don't park on the street in Sunbury.
No, don't do that.
No. I put a steering lock on my car in Sunbury. Some guy broke into my car, left the car, stole the lock. I was furious.
You just need to know that we're at the rich end of Sunbury now.
It's this Sunbury Heights.
That's right.
It's good. Yeah.
So, yeah. So now my point was that Tony Cohen became.
I believe it's Sunbury.
That's what I'm going to call this podcast. My point was, and I do have one.
Is that what you're going to call it?
Yes. Cohen became a junkie as well. Nick Cave turned him into a junkie.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
What kind of junkie?
Heroin.
I was hoping it would be. What was it, Ken?
Heroin. And Nick Cohen said to me, "Could you go and buy me some heroin?" And I come back. I said, "They haven't got any."
No.
I asked him. I asked everyone.
Everyone just shrugged their shoulder.
No one had any heroin.
Some guy gave me $5. Go get yourself a little something, he said.
One guy gave me a big bird.
Yeah.
Now, so they're all junkies. They're all crazy. They're really horrible people. These guys.
Are they?
Yeah.
The boys next door.
Yeah. They went around at night and took people's petrol caps off.
Yes.
And put rags in them and set them on fire and blew the cars up in the street for fun.
It's good to have a hobby.
Rich Caulfield boys.
Get you out of the house.
Got everyone out of the house.
Yeah. I lived in Caulfield for a while. That never happened to me.
Well, you're lucky. You're very lucky.
I am fortunate.
Yeah,
Look at me.
Luck has bestowed you with fortune.
Bestowed me.
Yeah.
I have the shoulders of a man, the breasts of a woman, and the feet of a dead guy who I took them from.
Wow. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about when I saw Nick Cave live. So, I'm guessing it's in the 80s.
Who was live?
Nick Cave.
And?
And the Stranglers.
Hang on, there's already a band called The Stranglers.
No, Nick Cave supported the Stranglers at Bombay Rock.
Oh, I see.
Now, picture this.
Was he with the Bad Seeds then?
Yeah, I would think it... maybe,
or the Boys Next Door?
It might have been the birthday party.
What about the Bad Seeds Next Door?
At a birthday party.
At a birthday
The
party.
Bad Seeds Next Door at a birthday party.
Yeah.
That's when they all got together.
No room on the stage for Nick. Nick had to put his head in the drum.
So, he's on stage with the birthday party, I'm guessing.
So,
Yeah.
what order were these bands, by the way? You started out with the Boys Next Door.
Yeah. Then birthday party.
Then Birthday Party. Then the Bad Seeds.
And still with the Bad Seeds now.
Still with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know any of the Bad Seeds?
The old Seeds. No, I don't. I know of them. Their reputation looms, but
So that's like me saying, I know of Michael Jackson.
yeah.
I nearly met him.
No.
I know of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did have
So Bombay Rock. Also,
had some interplay with Nick Cave, and you're about to find out.
also hard to park at.
Yeah, I lived around the corner.
So you didn't have to
I
park.
didn't have any trouble.
No.
I didn't pay to get in either.
Really? Why?
VIP.
VIP.
Yes. Remember, I went and sat with Bob Geldof, don't forget. Remember I told you that story? Anyhow, this is the Nick Cave story.
There you go.
This is my Bombay Rock Nick Cave story. So, the Stranglers are playing last. Nick Cave supporting him. So, packed out.
They were on too.
Later, the Stranglers, yeah. So,
I thought Packed Out were on.
No, not packed out. So, I'm sitting in the raised section at a table,
Yes.
minding my own business.
In the balcony.
Yeah. No, to the right. Yeah, to the right of the stage.
Okay.
Not
In the
causing
Tony
any...
Katz section.
Yes, that's right.
He loves it over there.
Yeah, not causing any trouble.
Why would you?
Just watching.
You're meek.
Yeah, that's right, I'm meek.
People refer to you as meek.
That's right.
Kevin Murdoch, they call him.
That's right. So,
VIP.
yeah, so...
Does the P stand for penniless?
No, it does not.
That's why I got him for free. I bet the I was is. I can't think what the V would be. Virtually is penniless. Let him in for free. He'll sit there. He's meek.
He won't cause any trouble. So, I've got long hair. I better...
Who's long hair?
No, I've got long hair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. This is during, the...
You look like a girl when you had long hair.
I did. A very good-looking girl, too.
Okay.
Look, there I am.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
beautiful. So I got long hair. I'm sitting in this little raised section.
Yes.
Nick Cave, at the end of the song,
Yes.
points to me.
Oh.
You're shocked too.
I'm
You didn't see
floored.
that coming.
No. The
Says-
meek boy.
Says to the spotlight operator, put the spotlight on that idiot with the long hair. I swear this is true. They put the spotlight on me, and he goes, "What are you doing here, you long-haired idiot?" Like I've got no right to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like shocked. I don't talk. And
You
he
were
go-
shocked, even though that would have happened hundreds of times to you. What are you doing here, you long-haired idiot? Said your kindergarten teacher.
But they didn't normally have a spotlight on
said
me.
your parents. All of them. It was not the first time.
I only got one set of parents.
Yeah. Well, how many parents did you imply I said when I said
He
parents?
said all of them.
What?
So then he goes, stand up.
Oh.
So I stood
You
up.
must have been mortified.
I was.
Or meekified.
Oh,
Were we going to snap him?
I was going to snap him. Don't worry about that. I got him. Don't worry. I'll tell you in a minute. I stood up.
Ever, this story, yeah.
I stood up. And he said, not you, you idiot. The idiot behind you. Another guy with long hair.
Ah. How could he tell idiots apart? How could he possibly differentiate between idiots? That's extraordinary.
I know.
No wonder he got the big gigs.
So the guy behind me stands up.
Yeah.
And he goes, you don't belong here. Get out. And everyone starts booing him, all the punks. So he goes on with his show. And I turned to the other guy and I said, what did you do to upset him? He said, I don't know. I'm a Nick Cave fan. I came here to see him. I said, oh, man, we've got to get this guy back. So have a think, have a bit of a think.
Did you start to stew?
I was Stewie.
And who was this guy? Tony Katz?
I didn't know him.
It wasn't Tony Katz.
No, he was a big guy, tall guy.
Maybe Tony Katz was on his own shoulders. You can do that if you're quick enough.
Might have been on a ladder.
You've got to be fleet of foot.
Could have brought the ladder from the air conditioning.
Could it? Tony Katz only does in-floor air conditioning. Right on the wall. You've rung the wrong guy. Hillside air conditioning for all your air conditioning needs. Just not on a hill.
Yeah, first floor only.
Yeah.
So, so then I said to the guy, I got an idea. I was drinking cider out of a bottle at that stage. My big drink.
Oh, yeah.
Cider, cheap, nasty. I said, I'm
Not
going to
nasty. Nice.
get you drunk prick.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh as the
them
flavour of
apples.
Alpine.
Him, those alcohol in it.
Crisp.
Crisp.
Deliver a lovely palate
Yeah,
and a beautiful afterburn.
it did.
What brand was it?
Lilydale.
Oh, yeah. The good
Best.
stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yellow label.
That's the Moet of apple cider.
exactly. So I said, I'm going to the toilet. I'm going to put the bottle down.
Yeah.
Whenever you go in there, piss in it.
Okay.
And I did the same.
Okay.
So we did it. I think we did one each. It didn't take much.
I wouldn't.
We filled it up,
Yeah.
brought it back. Little punk is running around, dancing, pogoing on the dance floor.
Was he doing the pogo?
Yeah, I give it to him. I said, give that to Nick. He takes it to Nick. Nick's got our bottle of pee-pee in his hand. Keeps going to drink it. Every time he goes to drink, he has to sing.
Damn.
So he keeps missing out on it.
Damn.
Right? And then he says, all right, thank you, good night. Stuff you all. Hands the bottle of cider / pee to the punks, and they start fighting over it and drinking it.
What a strange story.
That's a true story.
Goodness me.
Don't upset me.
No, because you'll get back at the wrong guy. Your revenge is a dish best served to the wrong table. And now it's time for Mauries' Joke of the Week. Two Irish blokes walked into a pub and they walked up to the barman, and he's a huge red-headed bloke, and he's asked in their best Irish accents for 2 pints of Guinness. The barman said, "You're not Irish, are you?" And the bloke said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, we are." And he said, "Oh, that's wonderful, to be sure. The big barman said, "I'm from Ireland myself, you know. I just love meeting up with my fellow countrymen. Tell me, what are your names?" And the first bloke said, "My name's Pat." And the barman said, "What do you mean, Pat? Your name's Patrick. Don't ever shorten such a wonderful Irish name. It's Pat. It's Patrick, not Pat." And he's grabbed this bloke and he's punched him up the throat and thrown him up in the air and smashed his head on the bar and punched him in the face. And he said, "That's Patrick, you understand? Patrick." And he turned to the second bloke. He said, "What's your name?" And he said, "Big Rick."
Ken's Amazing Fact Challenge. You're not ridiculing me. You're not poo-pooing.
No.
No poo-pooing my...
No poo-poo here. I have complete respect for your facts.
Thank you. All right, good. Well, this one, today, I'm getting in early.
Hate this
Let's
segment.
face it, we could all be dead by Christmas. So
Who knows?
Getting in early.
Yes.
Facts about Christmas.
Oh, Xmas. Okay.
Yeah. Fact number... Now, 3 facts. One is wrong.
Please explain it to me again. Yeah, go on.
Well, it's for the listeners, you see. I know
Please
you
explain
know.
it to them again.
All right.
What have they got? Head injuries? Let's go.
It is our audience.
Yeah, that's true.
Fact number 1.
Yeah.
Japanese people eat KFC for Christmas.
Why wouldn't they?
Fact number 2. A village in Peru settles their grudge by fist fighting on Christmas Day, then go drinking and start the new year off with a clean slate.
Sounds like my house.
Fact number 3. Nearly all of the most popular Christmas songs, including Winter Wonderland, Chestnuts Roasting, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, were written by atheists. Tricky, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'd say the third one.
That's correct.
Thank you. Because some of them were written by Irving Berlin.
And
Confirmed Christian.
Jew.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Jews believe in God.
Well, they were all written by Jews.
But they're written by Irving Berlin. Hello.
All of them.
Yeah, he's Jewish.
Yeah.
Interesting name for a Jew, but there you are.
Yeah, that's right. Sure he's not German.
No.
Because Jews believe in the First Testament, not the Second. Is that correct?
Well, they believe in the first testicle, but
All
not
right.
the second.
I think we'll leave it there.
All right.
See, you know what happened last
But you
time
are
is-
right. Yes, that's true.
So they didn't believe in Jesus Christ.
They believe he existed. They just don't believe he was the Son of God.
Hello, this is Sons of Sunbury.
All right. We got 15 minutes.
Do we?
Well, I got to take my car to get fixed.
All right, go.
Today's movie is a movie that's fairly recent.
Yes.
Called Knives Out.
Knives Out.
Yes, one of those classic movies where they get a lot of, get a lot of class. Class now I've gone. They
Yes.
get a big acting cast.
An ensemble?
Ensemble. You've got people like this.
Like what?
You've got Tony Collette.
Tony Collette. No
on.
relation
No.
to Tony Katz.
Thank you. Daniel Craig.
No relation to Craig McDermott.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
No relation to Pete Evans.
Yes.
Clicky McGee. Fatso's cousin. Yeah, that's the guy.
They had big hits with the
Yeah.
Calypso music.
Him and his partner, Happy Hammond.
Yes. No, Lee. Christopher Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Christopher Lee.
Lee Jeans.
Christopher Lee.
Why do you keep saying Christopher Lee?
That's who it is.
Christopher Lee who? Is that Jamie Lee Curtis?
No, she's in it too.
Shut up.
She is. I
What
was
are
trying
the
to think of her name.
What
the
are
other
the
day.
chances?
I know.
That's amazing. You know who her father was? Christopher Lee.
I don't think that's right.
Tony Curtis. I met Tony Curtis.
You did not.
I promise you I did.
Oh, tell me that.
At Crown. I just told you.
Was that it?
Should I tell you again?
Tell me more.
I was playing piano at the Crown
Yeah.
and winning,
Yeah.
right? And Tony Curtis gets ushered in with an entourage.
Was he
Right.
bald? Did he have
He
a
was
hat
wearing
on?
a caftan.
A caftan.
I know, weird, but wearing a caftan.
Did he have a cowboy hat on?
He looked manicured. No hat.
So bald. Or
I don't remember
that,
the baldness.
that really weird wig that he used to wear.
But he approached me.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Oh, well, no, he's not like that. It didn't come up. And he approached me and he shook my hand. He said, "That sounds fantastic." He'd been in the room 2 seconds. I could have sounded like dog shit. Wouldn't have mattered. But he made a point of coming over. The thing is, it was the softest handshake I've ever felt. His hand felt like a satin condom full of yogurt.
And you know that feels like that.
That's what it feels
Ow.
like. Well, who hasn't amongst us had a quiet night at home, and all you've got is yogurt
Yeah.
and satin curtains,
Who am I to judge?
yes, and a needle and thread, and the ability to fashion anything out of anything else.
And did he say anything else, or was it? He's gone.
Well, I was singing and playing at the time, so it wasn't really the time to strike up the band, you know? We're having, it wasn't chat time. I was in the middle of a song.
All right. Now we have to be very quick with this.
Okay, we done?
No, we haven't started yet.
Goodness me, I can never tell.
Now I'll be very quick because it's
Go on.
It's very complicated.
You said, okay.
Harlem
Globetrotters.
Tomby.
They're never going to lose.
Harlem Tomby
Who?
is a famous author.
No, he's not.
Imagine he is in this movie, Knives Out.
Oh,
If I didn't mention it, I don't know
you
if I
did. I'm going to imagine you did.
Right. Harlem.
Globetrotters.
Yes. Now Harlem.
You don't know what you're talking about.
He's a famous author, and he has his birthday party. He's about 80 years old.
80?
Yeah.
Is that Christopher Lee?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has a carer.
Surprised I'm keeping up.
Very nice. Very nice young, let's say, Puerto Rico girl. Puerto
Okay.
Rican.
Okay. Valerie Perez.
He's got a daughter who is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
He's got a son-in-law who I can't remember his name, but doesn't matter.
Charles Aznavour.
Yeah, he's got another son
Yeah.
who's a...
Pete Sampras.
That's Chris Evans, the other son.
Who is?
The other son, Chris Evans.
Is the other son.
Yeah,
Not Pete Sampras.
not Pete Transif.
Who?
I don't follow tennis.
How do you
All
know?
right.
Hey, at least
do
you
I
knew he was
know?
a tennis player.
How did I know?
That's something.
Yeah, I know. All right. So now,
Yeah.
because I'm cutting it down, as the
are you?
party progresses, you see that Harlan, the father,
Why are they
the rich
partying?
guy, for his 80th birthday,
Oh, you're right.
he fights with everyone
Why?
because they all want his money and they're all trying like
Not
one-
actually. Come on, outside.
No, he's
Brett.
too old for that.
On we go.
No, one lady, he's cutting off her inheritance, which is
Oh,
Tony
that would
Collette.
be painful.
Yeah, because she's double dipping.
Is she now?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
She's having some tzatziki and then with the same piece of bread into the hummus.
She's double
You
dipping.
can't do that. People get mad at you.
Not to the point where they take you out of the will. Double dipping the inheritance.
Okay.
The payments. It's
That's
not,
weird.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Not at 38 minutes.
That's weird.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right. So all of them find out. They all have a fight with Harlan. They all have a fight, right?
Of course they do.
Yeah. Now this is the bit. Here we go.
What's the bit?
They go up to the room.
Who does?
The carer
Oh.
and Harlan.
Hello.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that. You do
No.
suspect it, but there's nothing like
I
that.
do suspect it.
And they're playing.
Parcheesi?
It's
Monopoly?
like that. It's a game
Pishu
where you've got
Pishu?
white and.
Dominoes? Baccarat?
Let's go with that.
Chinese checkers?
That's it. Let's go with Chinese checkers. It's
Okay.
not, but let's go with that.
You can catch Corona from Chinese checkers.
Yes, I'd have that factory checked.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
they all hear bumps and things in the night. They're all sleeping downstairs.
Bumps and things.
Yeah. So well, this is
Is
what
that when she's giving him a massage?
this is what happens.
Hello.
He's getting ready to go to bed. His carer has two little vials, one with morphine to help him sleep, and one with whatever.
Joe Kane.
Could be. So she drops the vials,
Ugh.
gets them mixed up.
On the ground, they smash?
No, they don't smash, but they're mixed up.
What are they made of?
A little plastic vial.
Okay.
She injects him with the vitamins. 100 mils,
Yeah.
and then gives him 2 mils of morph just to help sleep. Then she looks at them and realises she's done it the wrong way.
Ba-bow.
She's given him 100 mils of morph. He's going to die.
Maybe.
She doesn't have the antidote with her. It's too late to get an ambulance to her.
Chemist Warehouse is closed.
That's right.
Closed at 9 o'clock.
So he says to her, I want you to escape from the house
Oh, he knows he's going to die.
because I'm going to die.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. I don't want you or your mother to get in trouble with the family. Go.
Off you go.
She doesn't want to,
No,
but she does.
because she's parked in downstairs.
Yeah, that's right.
You know who parked her in?
No, she's not parked in.
Oh, I thought shit shoveler.
No, she's not parked in. No.
Okay.
As she leaves, he goes, go, and he slits his own neck.
That's hard to do.
It is hard to do. They say that. So then, Daniel Craig is brought in to investigate who's the murderer.
James Bond.
James Bond is, that's right.
He had a license to kill, but before that, he only had a learner's permit to kill.
He had a learner's permit to maim.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, yours is better.
Yeah, thank you. So
Yeah, keep helping. Yeah.
it is better.
Oh, sure it is. Yeah, all right.
So
What would I know? No.
I've been at this
You know
20
when you
weeks
were
now.
in Texas, I was doing stand-up.
Now we're going to cut a lot out because what happens is
What happens? Some stuff happens.
Yeah, Chris Evans,
The tennis player.
the son,
Oh, yeah.
he manipulates everything so that the family think that she killed him. By
But she did.
yes, she did, but no one knows that. But it comes out. He tells everyone this is what happened.
Do you always feel the word manipulate should have more to do with nipples?
No, I never think that.
Okay. You will
So-
now.
So she's going to go to jail. It's all over for her.
The big house
Yeah, because they found out it's
with Nick Cave.
yeah. They found out that she injected him wrongly, so she's in trouble. Guess what happens?
I don't know.
Daniel Craig
Oh.
has
License plate.
found out
Yeah.
that Chris Evans, the son, wanted to kill the father, so he swapped the medicine. So when she gave him 100 mils of
What she thought was-
vitamins,
it really was the vitamin.
yes, that's
Aha.
right. So she gave him the morphine by accident.
So he hasn't died.
So he's the murderer, not her.
But he didn't die.
No, he did. He killed himself.
Oh, of course, the slitting.
If he hadn't have done it, he would have been alive.
Oh, God, you've given this away, haven't
How
you?
good's that?
No one's ever going to see this now.
No. Well,
You've ruined it.
I better say spoiler alert at the start, didn't I?
It wouldn't hurt.
Instead of the end.
Look, I don't think it really matters because
No one
honestly,
listens to us.
No one listens to us, and secondly, you really, you're not the Leonard Maltin.
And it still could be wrong.
Yeah, of course, I could be wrong about this.
All right, we got to go now.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's quick.
That was a good lesson.
That was a very
in
quick
life.
one. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we got to go because we got to go and get our injections.
Ugh.
Coronavirus. Corolla.
You don't know what you're doing.
That's a cheaper version.
Yes. My friend's so retro, he just got SARS.
See you next week.